Another Jordan review. What's good guys, Ash Bash back again with another sneaker review, and this is for the Air Jordan 1 origin story. So yes, another pair of Air Jordan 1s. This year has been crazy for Jordan 1 releases. Doing a video alone on the top 10 pairs this year would be super tough, let alone me doing my top 10 sneakers of the year video at the end of the year, which is going to be borderline impossible. But anywho, another pair of Jordan 1s. It's hard to get a Jordan 1 wrong. As long as you get the color blocking right, you're onto a winner. With this pair, I think there's a part which I will show you that most people would kind of rather it didn't have, but it doesn't ruin the sneaker and it's still fire. So let's get to it. So these shoes annoyingly come in your standard Air Jordan 1 box, which is not cool. We all saw with the early releases of this shoe, there was a special like Spider-Man box which was just super fire, and we all hoped it would come with that, but it doesn't. It comes in your standard Nike box. As I said, this is a collaboration technically with the whole Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie that came out. I think it was last week that it came out. One of the characters in it, Miles Morales, rocks this exact pair in the film, so pretty cool. But anywho, colorway wise, it says gym red, black, white, and photo blue. Got these in a UK 10, as I do with all my Jordans, so no doubt they will fit me fine. Let's get to the shoe, and boom, here is the shoe in all its lovely glory, and it is a super duper fire shoe. I know just looking at it from afar, from this distance, you're thinking, isn't this just a Chicago 1? No? But when you see the bottom, it's definitely not Chicago 1. There's more going on, but let's get some close-ups. So the shoe here, obviously, your standard Jordan 1 silhouette. Fire flames, one of the best silhouettes there is when it comes to sneakers. The toe box here is done in nice tumbled white leather, and the toe cap here is done in red. You've got a white panel here, again in tumbled leather, a black swoosh, red at the back, and the medial side is exactly the same again. But yes, let's get to this toe cap area here and the whole sort of red areas. As I said, from afar it looks standard, just your standard Jordan 1, maybe a Chicago. When you get up close, you see these little dot patterns and you're like, what is that about? Well, it turns out these are called Kirby Dots or Kirby Crackle, which is basically a old comic book technique which was used to, they put it in like negative space. It was like to represent energy or some sort of like explosion or something like that happening in the comic book scene. And that's what it's sort of come from. They used to use these little dots, different sort of sizes dots throughout the sneaker, throughout the design in the comic. And that's what they've done on this sneaker. A lot of people first thought these were called the crystals because they thought, oh, it's got these little dots, must be like crystals, but no. It was a Spider-Man collab, and that's the sort of reason for it. A little bit random. I don't know if it was the original idea behind it, but it kind of works with the whole Spider-Man theme and it being sort of an art style of it. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The cool thing about it is that all these dots are 3M. So if you flash your photo on your phone, these all light up like a Christmas tree, and it looks pretty dope. I guess the rest of the shoe, it's got obviously your standard Wings logo there. The swoosh on here is actually a bit different. It's not your standard sort of like tumbled leather. It's not your standard tumbled leather swoosh. It's actually got a little bit of texture to it. Some saying that the pattern on it is to do with the pattern that's on Spider-Man's suit, but I can't confirm or deny that. But it's something that's on there, and on the ankle collar here as well, you've got the same little dotted textured pattern, which could do with his suit, but we'll never know. The only sort of Spider-Man-ish thing about the shoe is on the tongue, where it's got the blue little tab here with Nike Air on it. This is generally done in black or red, so sort of blue hint goes with the sort of Spider-Man theme of red and blue and all that, which is a nice little touch. Inside the shoe, which I've not looked at yet, it's blue and it says Nike Air inside there, and it's got the little sticker which my friend Jefferson always says, take that sticker out. And I looked in, I just never noticed these stickers before, and then when I looked in all my pairs, they were in there, hard to take out after the fact. So take this sticker out ASAP so you don't get it stuck on there for life. Bottom of the shoe, icy blue bottom of the shoe. A lot of people don't like icy soles because it can go a bit yellow in the future, but is what it is. The yellowing gives it some texture. But that's pretty much it with the shoe. Comes with black laces and a spare pair, which I believe are red. Yes. It's got a red pair with blue tips and a black pair with red tips. I have seen pictures with the red laces in. Didn't work for me. I might have chucked them on a different pair of sneakers, but it didn't work for me on these. But I think that is pretty much it for this shoe. I'm gonna get to the on feet. Lego. Before we get to the on feet, I meant to mention this earlier. I don't know if I did, but there's been some little quality control issues I've noticed. My friend just today was telling me that the red portion of the shoe when he's walking was bleeding onto the white part. That's not good. Hopefully it doesn't happen to mine or anyone else's. And also my pair, so I was lacing them up yesterday, left to right, right to left. Then I got to this hole here and it's blocked up, like completely blocked up. I've had shoes before where it looked like it was sort of half punched through, poke your laces through and it gets it through, but this one is literally like no sign of it ever being punched open. Just one lace hole out of the whole thing. So I'm gonna have to somehow figure out how to get through this before I can do my on foot, but we're gonna get to it anyway, so let's try. And we're back. That was a quick look at the Jordan 1 Origin Stories on feet. Tell me what you think. I think they're fire, as expected. Obviously, like a lot of people, would prefer to get Chicago 1. Rumor is the Chicago 1 is coming out next year, 2019. So how many black, white and red Jordan 1s do you need? As many as they release. But yeah, tell me what you think. I think they're fire. The 3M thing is a nice touch. The dots I could definitely do without, but it's not a big deal. You don't really notice it unless you look up close. From far, they just like a normal fire Jordan sneaker. Jordan 1s have been crazy this year. The list is just too great. Luckily, I picked up most of the fire ones I wanted. I think the only pairs I missed out on were the gold toes, what was that recently? I missed. Oh yeah, not for resale, although I wasn't crying about that, but it would have been nice to have. But I got some fire ones anyway, so I'm not complaining. Anywho, end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that sort of stuff. Follow me on Instagram. That's definitely what you should do. That is Ashbash Sneakers. My Twitter is Perfection7. All the links down below to all the information you could ever want. Anywho, I'm out. Radio.